Good morning. My name is Brian Brown. I'm your missionary to Monterrey, Mexico. And it's my privilege to participate in this reading of Proverbs. And chapter 21 is the one that I was privileged and tasked to just read and dissect the most important stuff according to what stands out for me. And I thank Pastor Trey for that opportunity. The first thing in the very first verse, it kind of sets the tone about the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord as the rivers of water. And it is he, that should have rule over our heart. You and I are made kings the moment that we receive Christ as personal Savior. That's what Revelations 1, 5, and 6 says. So it's talking to us directly. And then verse 3, I think, is the key verse that says, to do justice and judgment is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. And that's the same thing that Samuel tells Saul in 1 Samuel chapter 15. Obedience is a lot more important than any great sacrifice that we could do for him. And he kind of says that again when, like in verse 7, for example, we see that the robbery of the wicked shall destroy them because they refuse to do judgment. They don't want to obey. They don't want to do God's word. And then it says about their sacrifice in verse 27, the sacrifice of the wicked is abomination. How much more when he bringeth it with a wicked mind? And so again, the sacrifices and the great things that we could do are not as important as doing it the way that God says, obedience, to do justice and judgment. Verse 30 kind of closes this out by saying, there is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel against the Lord. Know God, know his mind, know the way he thinks, and obey him more than trying to do any great sacrifice. The last verse is just another one of those awesome ones to me, how you can prepare, and this is what you're supposed to do. Prepare yourself the best that you can, academically, investigate, know your stuff. But at the end of the day, if there's any kind of victory or any kind of great things that happen, it's of the Lord. So give him always the honor and praise at the end of the day. God bless you guys and have a great week.